Hi, welcome back to Box of Delights, and we're playing Dawn of the Zeds. I'm starting with a quick correction. There's a stacking limit in the tunnels of 1, okay, except in the start space, which is 2. There's no limit in the catacombs, but it does mean there was a stacking limit here of 1 when I placed the second Z unit. This means this one was here, and then when the stench unit came into play, it would have not come in here, but it would have come in here. The stench marker stays on the farthest Zeds unit, so it stays on this one. Then when they next moved, this one would have moved in here, this one here, and then I think they moved once more in here and in here. And we had this guy within 1 and then attacking security guards. Of course that's not going to happen now, so the security guards stay here because the stench is still 2 spots away and they go back up to full strength. And hopefully that should help us as we move into turn 7. Let's draw, see what we get. Oh no, it's it's a special one. Brains. So this is kind of an irregular event. Ignore this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is bad timing. Okay. All tracks activate with each Zeds unit advancing 1 space only. However, if a Zeds unit's activation results in a combat that it wins, it immediately advances again. The special turn is over and draw the next event card. So we're going to have 2 events. Okay, let's activate the easy one first. So the highway track goes into Ingberg. We'll do this one up here, the mountain track. So Pickles gets to roll. We're looking for 4, 5 or 6. No. 3. This one's going back up to Lefty's Pass. Now let's look at this Catacombs unit. So he has to roll to see if he leaves. It's a 3. He moves normally. This one's coming in here. It's a 6 versus 4. So it's Zed's advantage with 1 right shift. Zed's advantage, 1 right shift. Okay, let's roll the dice. It's a bad roll, it's a 6. So we're on equal to 1 damage to them, 2 to us, and we retreat. 1 damage to them, 2 is going to flip us and we retreat back here. And of course that's a chaos marker. Now I remember Brains said if it wins a combat it immediately advances again and repeat as necessary. So he's chasing us down. The bad news is that this time he's doing 3 times. Oh, dreadful. It's a 4. Let's see. 4, 4, 4 on 3 times. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead, aren't we? We do get a saving roll, which we succeed at. So, off to Farmingdale General Hospital. It's getting pretty loaded up. So they advance into here, and then, having won a battle, it advances again. I mustn't forget the Catacombs. We've got to check if they were able to move. Normally 6 would be good here. No, it's 2. Okay. Chaosing the security guard post, and then this unit moves forward 1. Next we're over here. So they're coming in and taking on Bob Bauer's crew. So that's 7 versus 3, that's times 2 for the Zeds with a 1 right shift. Let's see what we can do. Oh yes, 11. That's more like it. 11. 2 damage to them, 1 to us, they retreat. So let's see, 1 damage here, 2 to them. I'm going to do it to this unit. So that will give it 1, 2, that will flip it. And they retreat. Keeping them out of town. I believe we've got an issue here now. Because I forgot to raise the infection level. We had a hand-to-hand here and a hand-to-hand here. Pushing up 2. We had a hospital save, pushing it up 1 more. And we've just had 1 more hand-to-hand. This causes an unchecked infection. Let's go through this process. First we roll 2 dice and reduce the infection level. Only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we make a fate draw to see where the outbreak occurs. It says the highway. The next one's going to be PETZ protests. So we're here, and the outbreak's going to occur at the closest village space, which is just Ingberg. However, it's going to be a Super Zeds. Let's draw one at random. Here it is. And it is... ooh. Well, it's not too bad. These 3 symbols here told me that this guy is an oozer. They secrete a mucus green ooze. Whenever we engage in hand-to-hand combat with these, instead of the infection level going up 1, it goes up 3. Finally, the forest track. These are going to advance on the farm. It's 4 versus 1, it's a 3 times. It's not pretty. It's an 8. But remember, we do have a 1 shift to the right here. So, 8. 1 damage to them, 2 to us, and we retreat. Right, that's enough to kill these. They advance. Let's give it a saving roll and see what we can do. Yeah, we're good. So I think I'm going to discharge one of these units. Place these in their stead. Infection level is going to go up. 1 for hand-to-hand and another for hospitalisation. Alright, that one's in the cemetery. Now this poor unit's going to get devoured. I'm not going to make a saving roll. I'm going to send it straight to the cemetery. So I don't have to increase the infection level. Except for the 2 due to a devoured refugee. 1, 2, 3 were awfully close to another outbreak. Successful invasion here has put another chaos marker. We're down to just 5 left, I think. And these Zeds advance once more. And finally, these ones move forward. That's the last of our activations. We draw another event, so brains is done. And we get explosive experiments. Okay, 4R, we've got 2. I think we've only got 1. Yep, so they're moving into the campground. Next is the outbreak. It doesn't look good, does it? Given that it's at 12. That's quite a good roll though, 9. So we go down to 3. Then we've got to draw a fate card. It's player's choice, but it says play this card, so we do have to do the event. Actually, we should have done the event on the tunnel ceiling collapses as well, the last one. Let me fix that now. It says to determine which space in the tunnel caves in, roll a die. Let's do that. It's a 2. No units can enter that space for the remainder of this turn. Use the no entry marker as a reminder. Any unit on that space suffers 1 hit and escapes. Okay, so that means these guys have to retreat back to the catacombs. And we place a no entry here. And they suffer 1 hit. Right, back to our current one. So it's player's choice where the new Z appears. I think it's going to be the tunnel track. Now it's a regular Z, not a super Z. We're not doing this, this auto outbreak. Let's see what we get. It's a 5, and since there's no villages here, they go to either the start or the chaos, first chaos location. Okay, right, people for the ethic treatment of Zeds riot. Roll a die and apply that many total losses in any combination of supply, ammo, infection increases or hits to player units. It's not too bad, except that it kind of comes out of nowhere. A 1, brilliant. Okay, let's take a hit on infection level, I think. 3 to 4. Okay, that's that done. Next is player's choice and the killdozer. Nice. Now let's see. Consume 8. Roll a die. 3 people in the hospital. So we're looking for a 4, 5 or a 6. A 6, great. Now we've got the Zeds. At the beginning of this phase, roll a die. Add 1 random early research card to the top of the research deck. And that's going to make it harder for us to advance. Yeah, and it's just a 1 to advance to the better researches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's roll a die and pick 1, shall we? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. And it goes on the top. Time for some activations now. 2 on the forest track. So forest track once, forest track twice. So their march continues. 1. And then 1. And they activate again into the Mall District. We're pretty close to losing. Now we do the suburbs track. Hang on. I've just noticed I made a mistake here. When this outbreak occurred, the zombies go to the chaos marker closest to town. So that would be here, if it weren't for the no entry. So yeah, these should be here at Dr. Matus's office. Maybe that wasn't such a good decision after all. No, these are going to activate. So we've got 5 versus 3 with 1 right shift. That's Zed's advantage. 1 right shift, that's equal. Let's roll. It's an 8. That's good. I think 8. 2 to them, 1 to us. They retreat. Perfect. That's 1 to Bob. That's going to flip him. 2 here. Let's do the 2 here. They retreat, and of course then they advance once more. I always forget to do the infection level, so let's do that twice. Let's roll again. Got another 8. So I'll do 1 hit here and 1 hit here. Obviously 1 more hit on Bob. He's still standing. They retreat. This goes back in the bag. Now, time for our actions. Just 1 correction before we head into our actions phase. I forgot to do this bit. Increase the infection level by a die roll. So let's do that now. Ready? Okay. I'll make it low. Hey! Nice. A 1. Beautiful. Okay. What was this? I got knocked out. Down at 4. Okay, we got 2 actions for our turn. Not a great deal of activity to respond to all this stuff. It's going to be tough. It's been a real hectic turn this time. See you next time.